That being said, Juan, let's move on to the move of the week. I'll pull it up here. Juan, take it away. You got the video playing right here.
I understand we're drilling a safety Thai boxing drill, which before I start everything, we grab from our balls of our feet. Start doing it from a right 45 stance, holding two kettlebells, could be 10 or 15, and then do a 10 reps. Just 7 different times, and then start warming up, gear up and chin pads, do a few calf kicks, set up your different style system of punching. And in this specific exercise was taught by Muay Thai from Thailand, Jongsonon Vertex, who is one of the few guys to brought Thai boxing to Northern California, West Coast Muay Thai. Academy, the location I believe is Far East San Francisco, right next Cesar Chavez. We do combination each, especially on Mondays. We do combinations like one side do the defense, one side get the attack, and then we do like a kicking, punching, calf kicks, and moving out of the way. Set up, do it like that. All that aside, and then get in a safe environment to get some sparring class practice.
Nice. It looks like you guys are is this like light sparring going on right here, or is it more drilling?
It is just a drill. It's just a go situation, setting up the cross, setting up the uppercut, and the job is done by the guy who is defending and the guy who is attacking. In this case, I'm the one attacking. My partner, he's just making sure he's not getting a stiff jab in the nose, making sure he doesn't get the right cross in the midsection. He don't eat a left uppercut with my gloves on, setting up the middle kick and the cross. Friendly, however, we make sure that no one's everyone eats alright at home, and simple workout, get the Muay Thai, get the technique, be aware of your surrounded, and
now Juan,
practice your system. Say what?
Now Juan, as a shorter, chunkier guy who likes tacos way too much, this question is: I see you throwing some head kicks here. For people like me, head kicks were always hard. I've gone close, about to the chin, depending on the height of the opponent. But what is your suggestion or types of stretches you would suggest for someone who doesn't have the flexibility to get a head kick, how they could maybe over a period of time get their kicks higher so they could perform a proper head kick?
Wonderful question, man. I always see that with coaches. The difference about bringing technique, executing a perfect technique, and the simple answer it would be meditation. Understand working a long stretch away. It could make your hamstrings, your calf stronger, and abductor. Stretch enough and build the muscles, and start working on it. Practicing drilling with the partner before sparring, or don't even spar with your partner, and then set up the dojo challenge. Like a step in a different gym and then do the boxing with somebody else. It's our job to be in the side see that with your coaches as well.
And maybe stop eating so many tacos. That could help. But okay, Juan, I see you throwing a Superman punch. Is that correct?
Definitely Superman punch, and then follow up with the middle kick, and then I move out of the way.
Can you break down a Superman punch in case some of our white belt viewers don't know what it is?
Definitely, definitely. I was kind of surprised at first. The it one class is you could pick it up and then start do something about it. Meaning like you fake a, let's say your stance is a right 45, your hands are already on guard, and then you fake a right knee, and then you utilize the rhythm, and you place the shoulder, follow up the bicep area, and then the bicep follow up with the forearm, and then it goes to the knuckles, the two first knuckles from your left, and then you set up the goal is to set up the cross on the nose of your adversary, and then follow up with the middle kick. It is an excellent technique, and the advice was utilize the technique perhaps once around. That's enough.
Yeah, and I think kind of going off the fake of the right knee to set up the punch and the Superman punch, my lower level expertise, but I do know that throwing fakes and feinting and stuff like that sets up a lot of shots, not only in the Superman punch, but even feinting, about 2 years ago, I had a low level MMA fight, and I got the first round knockout with heavy with the jab and then feinting the jab and coming over with that cross. So it's very, I see that a lot. And I was working with my girlfriend at the time, Gina, who trained at Fairtex and UFC gym up in the Bay Area. And she really helped me set that up. And it was kind of like a GSP plan, but you see it a lot in the UFC, these people, setting up a punch over and over and over. You see in boxing too. And then that person gets used to that punch and starts defending it. But usually when you defend something, you open something else up, and then you could really set up that hidden punch or kick that you've been waiting for. So feints and stuff like that, I think, are a huge part of upper level striking that I would strongly suggest, everyone train, like, especially if you're sparring, that's like the best time for me anyways, to work on that. But I'll let you, the expert, Juan, say what you think about that, setting up power shots with feints.
It is important to be precise, understanding each punch. You cannot be thrown with everything. You cannot be throwing like a full power each punch, because first we get tired. Eventually, the speed is going to slow down, and then our adversary could be a well-versed boxer with a great footwork, and we need to be aware of the footwork situation. And if we're going to throw, for example, jab, jab, cross, the last punch, it could be a powerful punch, jab, jab, cross, boom. Or we could do a jab, cross, left hook. With the left hook, we can bring it, but then we're moving out of the way as well, like by doing a tiny step with the left and then moving out of the way with the right, doing like a half circle, and we're out of the way. We set up with two jab combination coming forward if necessary.
Yeah, it's even like even in grappling with jiu-jitsu, like you let the opponent think you're going for that triangle, and as they try to defend that triangle, you can switch up to an arm bar. Same thing if you're going for rear naked choke, they start defending, then you switch over to the arm bar. It seems to be in all levels of MMA, these the higher levels, where it seems like the beginners just go for that one move and they try to force it, but it's like, hey, if you're going for that one move and they adapt, then you must adapt.
Most definitely, and especially since it's not even a sparring, it is just a drill. We can throw a little bit heavy, since it's the time to the practice. So everybody is different. I grew up learning in a system, and I follow up with my system, no matter what it is. I could be whatever gym, could be China. I can be there straight, and I'm gonna still do my job.
Now, do you have any advice for people starting off with striking? Maybe they've been practicing a few months, maybe half a year, maybe even a year. I know it depends on your level, but a lot of people want to get in there and start swinging for the fences, going for the knockout, and trying these flashy kicks and spinning back fists without getting the proper jabs and proper crosses and proper leg kicks down first. What is some of your advice on people starting out with sparring?
I will say trust your coaches and make sure to see that with them.
Yeah, it's I don't know what it is, especially with men. They get in there and they just start hitting pads for the first time, and they want to just put all their power in it, and then a minute later they're gassed. I hit pads with some friends here every once in a while, and it's just I gotta constantly tell them, hey, like I know you could hit hard, like you don't have to prove nothing, just hit. Make sure you're working the technique and everything like that. But anyways, Juan, well, thank you so much for that. Again, that was move of the week, striking this week with Cesar Gracie black belt Juan Nunez.